This is the Big Motor Small Blade podcast, post Vegas, pre Talladega. I don't know what the fuck that was. Apologies to all your viewers.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
Episode 4.
And this one's just going to be called That's Bitchin'.
That's bitchin'.
That is bitchin'. We've been trying to get
I don't know that that's the correct response to what just happened over this past weekend.
Well, yeah, it's kind of sarcastic.
Bitchin'. We need to have Eric used
Question
to have
mark.
the Ruby gauge. We need to have the bitchin' gauge.
Yes. Bitchin' gauge for Las Vegas is.
Hold on, I'll put that down. Bitchin'
Write that
gauge.
down. Write that down.
Write that down. On the end of the thing. Hold on. We'll do that after your picks.
Yeah, bitchin' gauge for Vegas. Solid 3.5.
But we're not done there. We gotta get there. Yeah, Vegas, man. You ever been to Vegas, Seth?
No, the fuck I haven't.
Oh, well, I went to Vegas once.
Cool.
Yeah,
you flaked out on the Indy 500 to do it, fucker.
Them some breaks, man. Yeah, Vegas, man. It happened. It was a race. Like 3 things happened in the entire thing.
3 whole entire things. And that's just Sunday.
That's just Sunday. Yeah, Denny Hamlin won. Because Hendrick.
Hang on, I gotta play the Denny Hamlin theme song. You wanted more bullshittery? You're gonna get more bullshittery. I'm not gonna sing the lyrics because we have to,
I go ahead and sing it. We'll bleep it out again.
We're not gonna bleep it. The official Denny Hamlin theme song. Dennis the Menace, 2-finger hand job, Hamlin. Bitchin'.
Yeah, Hamlin won because Hendrick flubbed the pitch strategy hard. Holy shit, man. Yeah, Joey Gase, holy shit.
Golly. You want to talk about a hard hit?
Yeah.
Boy,
a hard lick.
That was a hard lick, boys and girls.
I'd lick Jeff Gordon.
Eric Jones could have gotten out of the race. Eric Jones could have won the race. It would have been the most boring race ever. How about that, boys and girls?
Oh my god. I love that you missed what I want you to just go back and watch this and listen to what I said
about Jeff Gordon.
We're gonna leave it at that. You're gonna go back and watch it. Yeah, Joey Gase, God, dude, that was, all seriousness, that was a hard wreck.
Glad he's okay.
Stop moving your chair. There you go. Good job. Washing machine looking ass. Yeah, no,
ass looking ass.
I don't know if that was like, did they ever say, was it a wheel that came off or what?
The wheel came off. You can see it in the video, in the replay.
I know a wheel came. I mean, did like a hub break or was it like a loose wheel?
I bet the car was too destroyed to even tell, really.
Yeah. I mean,
I wouldn't be shocked if it sheared off, knowing Rick Ware Racing.
The what?
I wouldn't be shocked if it sheared off, knowing Rick Ware Racing.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I hadn't heard anything about it though. If it was.
I mean, and thankfully he had to go to the hospital. He's okay. But that wreck reminded me of Brad at California back in 2007 when he was in the Navy car and they went 4 miles to 1.
Yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, and it was eerily similar because he hopped up on the wall just like the same and shit. Yeah.
Except his wasn't by himself.
Yeah, good lord.
God. Only a Rick Ware car.
Well, that won't be the last time we're talking about Rick Ware car.
No, we're gonna get there.
Yeah, we're gonna get loose wheels. You picked a fine time, believe me, loose wheel. That was a big issue for whatever reason. I got a list right here. Bell, Chastain, Larson, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano, all had loose wheels. Why here? Why was that a thing?
I would hedge to bet just because everything is so razor thin, the margins between everything at Vegas. I would hedge to bet that it was just because that everything was so close. You have to get this 10th here and this 1,000th of a second here. We'll leave a lug loose. It'll be fine. It's not the last pit stop. Problem is if you intentionally leave one loose and you accidentally leave one or two others loose,
you have to pit on the last lap 3 weeks in a row. Did he?
Man.
Yeah. Let's see. Bell, he had some pit road problems. He ran in the back of Kurt Busch. That kind of ruined his day, put some damage in the nose, and he never really recovered. Bowman, he was average.
Average Bowman.
Yeah, average Bowman. He had an issue there where they said it was a loose wheel, and then they backtracked and said it was a tire going down. And then they backtracked again, said the wheel sheared off, and then they backtracked again and said he was on Hoosiers. It was, yeah, they went back on their word like 4 times. And then Byron had a tire issue.
They backtracked again and said Byron was in the car actually, and it wasn't.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hopefully, we don't burn.
We've heard of the 24 and 48 mixing engines. How long until they mix drivers?
Oh shit! Oh god!
I can see it happening.
Yeah.
Those two teams are dysfunctional as fuck compared to the other Hendrick cars.
more or less the 48. I don't know. Byron, he's had his issues.
It is a thing with Hendrick though. There's like one shop that's got it all together mostly, and then there's another shop that just has no idea what the hell they're doing. The 9 and the 5, they're golden. They've got it all figured out pretty much. The 48 and the 24, there's some room for improvement there.
Well, it's execution wise on Byron's part. I think Byron, I mean, he's quick every week. Honestly, I think Byron's a top 4 guy. They just got to execute.
Well, I mean, even when they have executed, they've had shit go crazy, Indy. Didn't they have something go wrong at Watkins Glen? No, not Watkins. It was a different road course, but they've been there at all the road courses. They've been there at most of the intermediates, short tracks. They've been close. I mean, they could have damn near won Bristol a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
sure. Or a week ago, whatever.
Yeah, which we'll talk more about that. And then really the only other thing that happened in the race, Kyle Busch had this to say about Cody Ware. Cody Ware, what it was, Cody was side drafting Kyle. Or at least that's what was said. Kyle Busch said, and I quote, "I got into the fence again, piece of shit Rick Ware motherfuckers."
And I believe him too, because I mean Cody Ware was on TV side drafting somebody. I don't remember.
Hold on. Can we just appreciate that quote though?
Yeah, I fully appreciate it.
I got into the fence again, piece of shit Rick Ware motherfuckers.
I feel like Kyle has been watching our podcast.
I want a T-shirt that says that, and yes, he has.
Kyle Busch, certified big motor small bladeiac. We're gonna channel our inner chirp racing here.
Kyle Busch is one of the 8 subscribers.
We're gonna channel our inner chirp racing here.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's my fucking koozie, you son of a bitch.
Oh.
All right, we rehearsed that.
I felt like it was appropriate. Don't leave your koozies in my car, Seth.
You have your canopy in my truck from Darwin.
Hey, man, look, I feel like it was a fair trade.
I disagree. I want my fucking koozie back. You can have your fucking canopy.
Oh my god. But to be fair with the Cody Ware thing, before we rip into him, the incident at hand was Truex was on underneath him, he was up top, and Kyle stuffed in on the top, and Cody kind of got squeezed in between them and pushed Kyle on the wall. But
You should be able to run 3 wide for a corner at Vegas, though.
Yeah, well, he should have not even
Just back the fuck out anyway.
Yeah, he should have been on the bottom.
Yeah.
I mean,
that had nullified the whole problem.
Yeah, I mean, he was side like he shouldn't be a guy who everybody's channels, lighten up because they're talking about how Cody Ware's, 359 laps down, side drafting people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, and that's the thing they bitch about. It's like, how many times do you, and we've watched this firsthand, how many times do you see BJ McLeod in the way?
Rare. I can't think of a time.
Yeah, no, he holds his line and he stays out of the way. He runs the same.
He's a good driver.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
dude. Every week the Rick Ware cars are something to talk about. Yep. Whether they're wrecking each other, they're trying to getting a Black Flags Matter, team killer video. Like,
yeah,
they're just in the fucking way. And it's like, you can be slow and not be in the fucking way all the time.
It genuinely, I don't think any of their drivers give a shit. Maybe Davison sometimes, but it's always one of them that is the slowest thing on track. It was Cody Ware this week. It was Davison a week ago. It was Bilicki in Darlington. I don't remember Richmond. I don't feel like either of them were significantly more in the way than the others, but Bilicki was brutally slow at Darlington.
They lapped Bilicki 600 times.
Dude, it felt like every time I looked up, I thought they were lapping Bilicki. It was bad. Davison got lapped in 3 laps at Darlington. I feel, or not Bristol.
Bristol, yeah.
Awful.
Here's the thing. It's like we've seen small teams, and we know Rick Ware is trying to make money, but you can make money like Tommy Baldwin, prime example. Made money in this sport and being a small team while being able to bring fast cars to the track, respectable enough cars to the track.
Yeah. I mean, think Phoenix Racing. They won with Brad at Talladega. Yeah. They damn near won. I mean, Kurt had to wheel that thing up there. But
I'm not saying Rick Ware needs to come to the track with cars that can win, but God, dude, something. I'm hoping when they go down the couple, it's supposed to be cutting down to 1 or 2 cars next year that they actually can be somewhat respectable.
I kind of worry that the fact that they're just leasing the other charters means they still don't really give a shit. But I mean, look at their IndyCar effort this year. Obviously, they had a world-class driver like Roman Grosjean in the car, but
you telling me Cody Ware's not a world-class driver?
Huh?
You telling me Cody Ware's not a world-class driver?
No, Cody Ware can eat a bag of dicks. But when they had Grosjean in the car,
that's reserved for someone else. But okay,
yeah. Okay, Cody Ware can eat a single dick. Another driver can eat a bag of dicks.
Thank you.
I mean, obviously, IndyCar is a little bit different, but IndyCar, the way it is now, is kind of closer to what we're going to see next year in the Cup Series, with cars coming from one place, bought wheels, and then kind of prepared by the teams, but there's not a whole lot of wiggle room.
Yeah.
Maybe Rick Ware Racing takes a single step up next year.
Yeah.
We can hope, because I would much prefer Rick Ware Racing cars, hopefully just one of them, probably 2. But I would much prefer them be competent than whatever the fuck Rick Ware was doing this.
I'm still, quote me on this, guys, all 8 people that are watching this. Doesn't matter if they're respectable or not, I'm still going to talk about them every week.
Well, yeah, they've earned that reputation.
No, whether they're in the way or not, I'm still going to talk about it.
No, I mean, through the last couple of years, they have earned that reputation.
And if Winhouse, God, if we can, we need more subscribers, people, because we need to have enough to where we could get ad revenue, and we need enough ad revenue to get Quinn Half in a Rick Ware car. That means we need to go from 8 subscribers to at least 10, and I think we can do it.
Maybe 11.
Maybe
Can
11.
you get us there by the end of the year?
Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna put Quinn Half in a Rick Ware car next year. We were campaigning his retirement tour. We're putting Quinn back on the track.
Let's bring Quinn back, like we bring in Winston back.
Yeah, exactly. You know the vibes. God bless. Yeah.
Dude, imagine the immaculate awesomeness of a NASCAR Cup Series team with Cody the fuck Ware and Quinn the fuck Half in the same building,
Now
trading notes, trading steps.
Yeah.
God, it is going to
Kyle
be.
Larson who?
Huh?
Kyle Larson who?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. The fuck, yeah. Now, which team is it going to be? Rick? Is it going to be Rick Ware? Yeah, exactly. Sit your ass down. Is it going to be Rick Ware, Prick Ware, or Dick Ware? Which of the?
I'm thinking Cody Ware racing with Rick Ware.
Oh, okay.
I know Cody Ware, Rick Ware racing with Half.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That one. Right, gotcha.
I'm also fine with Prick Ware racing.
God damn. Anyway, so going from the back, 17 cars in the field.
Feels that way, doesn't it?
Yeah. To the front bit. Let's take a look at the playoff standings. Let me share my screen.
Fucker.
Yeah. So Denny Hamlin, obviously with his win in Vegas, is advancing to the Eliminator 8.
Also, according to everybody, advancing to the favorite to win the title all of a sudden.
What guy? We'll get there. Kyle Larson.
Get there, guy.
570 points in front of the
God, I wish.
Yeah. Almost a full race going into Talladega. It's pretty safe, but I feel like Kyle Busch on back. It's a crapshoot going into Dega.
Yeah. I mean, everybody Kyle Busch on back kind of needs the kind of day Kyle was talking about in his post-race interview. Well, unfortunately, there's only 1/12th place.
Yeah. What did Kyle say? Okay. Having a fucking aneurysm. What the hell is going? Anyway, Kyle Busch said it was post-race. You okay?
I'm fine.
Take five. All right. Kyle said in his post-race interviews, basically like if you could go in there, get no stage points, and finish 12th at Dega, you had a good day.
If I could find a goddamn way to not swallow my spit on the wrong pipe one day in my entire life, or water.
It's got to be on the pot too. You there? You.
I'm good now.
You good, Chief? All right.
I'm good.
Back in. Back in the game.
That would have to happen right now, wouldn't it?
Oh, of course. But yeah, I mean, like we were saying, Kyle Busch had a respectable run at Vegas. Needed because he's been dog shit. I mean, it's Talladega, but Kyle's going to finish no better than 29th at Dega, I feel like.
That's almost guaranteed, yeah.
Yeah, and then he's been absolutely crap at the Roval.
Yeah.
So Kyle has a respectable gap, but anything can happen. Bell, talking about guys that are out. Bell's not going to advance for his freaking attitude. He has the worst attitude.
Yeah.
Like, he gets out of the car at Vegas. I mean, granted, he didn't have a good run, I understand, but, like, I don't know. I feel like he's had that attitude throughout the whole playoffs.
I fully understand being upset with the kind of run they had at Vegas, but you cannot show it like Christopher did.
Yeah, and I feel like
and still hold the illusion that you're not overwhelmed.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I feel like he's overwhelmed because it's his first playoffs. It's a lot of pressure on the kid now. And I mean, everybody's putting a lot of stock in him winning that Daytona road course, saying he's going to be good at the Roval. Those are two completely different animals. I'm sorry.
Very
like,
different.
The Roval is like no other race.
The Roval is so much tighter than Daytona. It changes it so much. Now, don't look at the fact that Chase Elliott's really good at both and say that they're similar. That's
Chase Elliott's good everywhere.
Yeah. Chase Elliott's been good at every road course this year. He's been good. Chase Elliott has not gotten the credit he deserves for this season. People thought.
Okay, listen, guy. Listen, we're not. You don't
What?
have to stick his dick that much.
Well, I only mention that because people are like, "Whoa, Chase has lost a step this year." People forget.
Said that.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, I know what you. Never mind. Yeah.
Because people said Chase. Well, I mean, they were bringing up the fact that he's only won 2 races going into the playoffs, and you know how many races he won last year going to the playoffs?
No.
2.
Yeah, he won 2. Wow. Oh, how the turns table.
Yeah.
Seth here defending Chase Elliott on this very podcast.
I'm not. I don't think he's the GOAT like a lot of people do. Clearly, he's been outrun by Larson most of the season. That's obvious. But
I don't know about most. I feel like Chase had him at Charlotte, just track position.
Totally, yeah. and Watkins Glen too. It's not like Kyle was just like nursing a 10-second lead or anything.
Bowman's out right now. I don't really know what to expect out of Bowman. He's been good at the Roval.
He has, and that helps his chances. But God, I don't expect anything but the mean out of them.
Yeah.
Just plain average.
Harvick's steady, man. He said in his post race, he was like, "We gained a couple points on the cut line. That's all we can do."
Do I dare say?
Oh God.
Do I say it now or do I say it later? What do you think?
I don't know what you're gonna say, but
this is the kind of championship that a guy like Kevin Harvick could win.
I mean,
think about it. We got 2 clear favorites. How many times has the clear favorite won in this playoff format? Twice.
Well, they do say they picked the right champion just in the wrong year.
Like me with my race picks.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. He's steadily chipping away at it.
I mean, they went from and I mean they showed up nose damage without the nose damage. They showed up at a 550 race. When was the last time you said that?
Yeah, I mean, he finished 20th at Vegas in the spring, a lap down or almost a lap down. And I feel like he had like a top 5 car there for a lot of the race, but that damage, I think, hurt him just a little bit.
It definitely hurt him. You could see it visually.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think we both had him out in the round of 12, and I'm second guessing that, Chief.
Obviously Talladega could go very wrong for him.
You got to get through it. Yeah.
They should have won the Roval 2 years ago.
Yeah. And they've been solid.
Great.
They finished top 5. They finished like 8th. I think he's finished 8th or 9th, then 3rd, and then 11th. He's been solid at the Roval. William Byron, like we were saying earlier, I feel like he's a top 4 guy. I think he just and this goes through everybody. He just needs to survive Talladega, and I feel like he's going to be good enough at the Roval. They need to execute.
Byron's been one of those drivers, not teams. The 2014, no, but drivers.
I don't even know if you could say that because he's been so fast. If he's like Hamlin, if he can get some luck.
Byron and Rudy Fugle as a crew chief driver tandem have been, top 5 all year.
Yeah. Well,
as a pit crew and and with luck thrown in there, no.
Yeah. I feel like if he can get some luck, kind of like Denny, I think Byron's a guy that I'd put him in the Final 4. He's been that good.
Yeah.
If
I mean,
can
they could
put
easily.
together.
What did they finish? Third at Martinsville in the spring?
I don't remember.
I think.
remember
I think it was
a couple years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were third at Martinsville in the spring. They've been good, very good everywhere.
This is the 550 races.
Definitely the 550 race.
Yeah.
They could have, if things went better for them, the 550 races and the road courses. We got a road course coming up.
Yeah. What was it? What was his finishes at the iRacing Talladega? We gotta look that
I have
up.
no idea. Probably 12.
Yeah, we gotta get an accurate reading on that. Make sure we can.
Well, shit. I joked at Richmond or during the Richmond video that they won Bristol in the iRace and he should be the favorite. That was a joke.
Yeah.
But yeah, they finished third, not very far behind the 5 and the 4.
Yeah.
So obviously
I think the 4 and the 24 go through.
I think the 4 and the 24 go through. Huh?
I think the 2 and the 22 are out. I mean, granted, it's way too.
I don't know about both of them.
I think the 2 definitely, unless he wins.
If the 2 does not win this week, I think he is out. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean he's not been good at the Roval. I mean Dale Jr. says he's not going to be good at Talladega.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck Dale was talking about there.
Yeah, I mean 18th place average finish. I mean terrible at Talladega. Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody who's great at Talladega has ever had a bad average finish.
Yeah, that's probably like second of everybody.
I love Dale Jr. as a commentator, but what the fuck was he going?
He knew better too.
I really hope he did.
Yeah. But dude, honestly, you alluded to it earlier. I think Hamlin's the guy. I like his attitude, man. He's had this nonchalant. When he got in the playoffs, everybody dogged him. You don't have a win. You don't have a win. You don't win. It didn't bother him. It didn't bother him at all.
It shouldn't have. It shouldn't have. They were very close many times.
It didn't bother him, and then he just went out and did it. And then he just did it again.
Yeah, I mean, I still think this is one of those championships, the 4 wins. Because think about it, we've got like I said earlier, how many times has the favorite won? I think twice.
Yeah.
And technically you wouldn't even call Kyle Busch the favorite in 19, even though he would have won the regular season. Like Winston Cup, full season points. He would have won either way. But to me, that makes him the favorite, even though they weren't really great or spectacular throughout the playoffs or the back half of the season entirely. But we've had basically 2 favorites win, I believe.
So you're picking Kevin Harvick to win the championship?
I'm not picking him to win, but I wouldn't be shocked.
But I think
this is the reason I can't count out someone like Joey Logano. He always finds a way to pick it up in specifically the round of 8 onwards.
Yeah,
I don't know why, but yeah.
But back to Denny, dude. I think his attitude towards everything. I think he's the guy right now.
Yeah.
Look,
I know for what it's worth, I love his attitude. I still don't think it's better than 5.
I do. I don't know. I feel like the 5 has not been. I still don't feel like he's where he needs to be right now.
I think you overestimated how much better that the team was than the 11. I think you overestimated.
What do you mean?
I think that you thought the 5 team as a whole was leagues above the 11 throughout the regular season. And they really weren't. Huh?
It was.
No. How many races should Hamlin have won?
Like a couple, maybe.
3 or 4.
Yeah. How many races should have Larson won? Like fucking 19.
Yeah, that's Kyle Larson. That's how he is. Kyle Larson is a better. I'll go ahead and say it. Kyle Larson is a better driver than Denny Hamlin, not by a whole lot, but definitely. You can't deny Kyle's ability to get in literally anything and win soon.
Well, I mean, looking at recent history, what have you done for me lately? And Denny Hamlin's done a lot more for me lately than Kyle Larson has.
How has he done a lot more?
Denny could have won all 4 races of this playoffs. So
Kyle could have won 3. That's not a lot more. That's a little more.
I didn't like. Yeah, I mean,
Kyle could have won.
Wasn't there
if the 40 or if the 5 team if the 5 team doesn't fuck up on pit road, he's ahead of the 42 to begin with. I don't know if that changes a whole lot going into Darlington. I still think Hamlin wins because he gets out front because of the pit strategy. He was already going to be out front.
But then he doesn't show up at Richmond.
He did. They finished 6th in a race they finished 18th in the spring.
Oh.
And then he goes out and wins Bristol. He would have won that convincingly if Hamlin hadn't run into him.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, it's
won that
you're
convincingly.
Right.
And then goes out and wins stage 1 at Las Vegas and literally only loses the lead because of a horrible strategy call. And I'm not going to blame that on Cliff. That was the entire Hendrick Motorsports team. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. If we even really go into that,
we can.
Yeah. Go into that real quick because we kind of breezed over it. The strategy that Hendrick pulled. So what it was middle of stage 2, right? Or end of stage 2?
No, it was it ended at the end of stage 2, but it started 10 or 12 laps in.
Yeah, so the 11 and
it must have been 10 because they were 10 laps farther on tires and fuel.
So the 11, 19, 18, those guys pitted?
Pretty much everybody except the Hendrick cars pitted.
Yeah,
to my knowledge.
And then they get down to it. Hendrick cars pit to kind of get an advantage on the Gibbs cars, right?
What?
And they pitted.
No, they pitted because they couldn't make it to the end of the stage.
Well, yeah, they couldn't make it.
That's why the Gibbs cars pitted because that got them to the end of the stage.
Yeah, and so the Hendrick cars, they couldn't make it. They're going to pit, but they're still going to leapfrog the Gibbs cars at the end of the stage if they stay on the lead lap, which they failed to do. I understand the 48. He wasn't up there. The 24,
no. Hang on. Not really, because the only way they could stay on the lead lap was pit either really early, like the 9 did, or do just a splash, like the 5 should have.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They weren't going to leapfrog the Gibbs cars.
Well, they were when the stage caution came out.
No, they weren't, because the 9 pitted early enough that they had to pit again anyway. The 5 pitted late enough that they had to take a wave around.
Yeah.
Either way, I don't think the 5 was good enough in traffic to kind of make it up. Like, they were losing ground all night before that, or all evening before that, when they were in traffic.
But anyway, beside the point. So they all go a lap down. The 24, the 48, they were behind them a little bit more. That's, whatever. But, no, really the 48 was the only one behind. 24 pitted with Chase. They both pitted earlier. And both took 4 tires.
Yeah.
Which ended up working out for the 9.
Yeah.
Byron couldn't make that time up. But Larson waits a while.
Yeah.
Waiting for caution.
I get. But
we all saw the Jeff Buck tweet talking about Eric Eastep saying it had a very green field. The entire field was spread out. No one's really we had 1 caution for incident in this race. And they were waiting for another caution. What was the reasoning behind thinking you're going to catch that? I mean, I get the gamble. Guys do it all the time, but also I don't know that I would have made the same call.
But guys usually do that.
You're carrying a loft in fucking North Carolina at 2 a.m. And
guys usually do that when they're not race-winning pace.
that too.
5 was race-winning pace. I can almost forgive staying out 10 laps into stage 2. Almost.
Yeah.
Like patterns and the way the race felt. No, not really.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean
that race did not feel like there was going to be cautions, but
and it's a common theme in stage 2 too.
exactly. Yeah.
Stage 2 is always the most calm. It's the calm before the storm. Always.
Yeah, because it's there's less to gain and way more to lose in
Yeah.
stage 2, for sure.
But
I can almost forgive that.
Larson,
I cannot forgive waiting till 5 to go or whatever the hell it was.
Yeah.
And then taking 4.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Yeah, I mean, you take a splash of fuel, chances are you're gonna stay. You're gonna stay in front of the left.
Yeah. And if you just get out in front of him, get out in front of him, you can hold him off.
Exactly. And
yeah.
Then that changes the whole complexity of the race. And that's the thing. I felt like they didn't even tell. That's why Chase Elliott ended up where he was. That's why he was second, and the other cars were nowhere to be. Well, Bowman and Byron had issues, but Larson was 10th.
Yeah.
Here's another thing about it. They didn't even tell Chase Elliott that he needed to go run down the 11. He figured out on his own. No one told him that they weren't going to pit. He figured out on his own that, they're not pitting. Fuck, I need to go run them down. Like, why are you not telling them?
Yeah.
I didn't quite understand.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
Yeah.
Just like, why wouldn't you be like, hey.
Larson took 4. I saw him. They put 2 on there. I'm like, okay, yeah, put 2 on while you fill it up. Oh, you're changing 4. Huh. Bold strategy, Cotton. We'll see how it plays out for him.
I'm not going to question Cliff too much because he's made a lot of really good calls this year and brought a lot of fast cars to the track. Like, I'm not. And he did the time and the research to figure out how Kyle kind of.
Yeah, Cliff did time. He
did time working with Jimmy at the back of his career, but he did time in watching film, figuring out how Kyle actually.
But this only adds to my point. If you look at this, only adds to my point. Larson gets out of that car and he's like, "We did great. I'm proud of my team for finishing 10th." I don't know, guy.
Kyle has never been a guy to bash his team.
No,
even when they deserved it, like 2018 Darlington.
I'm not expecting him to get out and bash his team, but
it's like you talk about with Denny's. It's like you talked about with Denny's attitude toward the playoff. He's got to at least, even if he's not happy with it, he's got to show some confidence.
Here's the thing: Denny's selling it a lot better than Kyle is.
Kyle doesn't look rattled to me. To be honest, I've never seen Kyle rattled. Like, I saw him the week after they got eliminated in 2018, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm glad this year was because of our performance, not because of some bullshit happening." So, Kyle's literally as real as it gets as far as
Get it out.
Assessing the situation. Kyle's as real as it gets.
I don't know.
I think, was he probably bullshitting there a little bit? Sure, but
I don't know.
This is the same guy they asked him in 17 after Dover. Is this the biggest loss of your career? And he's like, "That's a stupid question."
Dumb question.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: that it just seemed like not only is he trying to sell it to us, he seemed like he was trying to sell it to himself.
Maybe a little bit. I'm sure he was not happy about it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's not an indication of his demeanor toward the entire playoffs. Just this race.
Yeah.
Like, am I sure he's not ecstatic about going into Talladega without being locked in? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even being 57 points up, I'm sure he's a little bit peeved that he's not locked in.
Yeah.
Because fuck, I would be, especially when you had the car they had.
This 5 versus 11 thing is being played up quite a bit, right?
Yeah.
I saw a tweet today that said Kyle and Denny, Winston Cup format, they'd be 9 points apart.
Who's in front, Kyle?
I mean, I would assume, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's Kyle.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
not. It's not. Yeah, it's not as obvious as you'd think.
Well, yeah, it doesn't really matter who would be in front. Still, it'd be a 9-point gap. And someone said, how great would that be? And Denny responded with like, so be a real Game 7 moment.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I guess it was kind of obvious and in my face, but dawned on me. I realized we don't have a Game 7. The manufactured Game 7 moment that is this playoffs almost takes away the Game 7 feel.
Oh, yeah, it absolutely takes away the Game 7 feel, because why is a Game 7 special?
It's not a battle down to the wire.
Think back to the 2019 first round playoff game or series between the Canes and the Caps.
No, we're not talking about this.
Why was that special?
Yeah.
Why? No, real quick. Why was it special? Because it was not guaranteed.
Yeah.
And when you guarantee your Game 7 moment every year, dude, I won't even, if Kyle finds a way to not get in the Final Four this year, which I'm sure he will, I'm not watching. Fuck that shit. I barely watched last year. I don't care.
Okay, all right.
You don't want to get into it? Do you care if Harvick's not in it?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
Still in that point, still, I care who wins the championship.
I don't. I basically I could almost figure out Chase Elliott was going to win because I didn't want it to happen. And it's almost guaranteed. It's stupid.
I mean,
you wanted bullshit. Let's bullshit. This is stupid.
All right. Well, I don't.
No. Tell me it's not stupid.
No, I'm not saying.
Look at me and tell me it's not stupid.
I'm not saying it's not stupid. But we're all gonna still watch.
I'm pumping smoke. I'm gonna watch, but I'm gonna roll my eyes every time they cut to the 4th place in the playoff guy who's running 5th.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going off on a long tangent that doesn't really.
Wanted tangents, buddy.
I did not want tangents. Anyway, 5 and 11. I think they're the favorites. You think Harvick's the favorite, apparently.
I think Harvick's a dark horse.
Yeah. I mean,
look how they've run.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I think he has to go out and he can't have a bad Talladega.
Oh no, absolutely no.
Well, and you heard in his media thing where he was talking about how talking to Chase was like talking to Keelan.
Yeah.
Dude, Kevin Harvick is the best at head games in the sport.
It must not have worked because Chase ran pretty well this week.
Well, yeah. But you got to think about this. Think about if Chase gets around Kevin. They get around each other one of these next few races. They got around each other today. Guess what? They raced each other clean. Who came out on top? Harvick passed Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Chase. Now, Chase, I'll give it to Chase. He has the right attitude of whatever, but he's thinking, oh shit. He gets around Kevin, he's like, uh-oh, he might do something.
Well, he has to be because he's been in Kevin's spot before.
Yeah.
Exactly Kevin's spot before.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I don't think this is over between them. And I think that I don't know how it would play. Harvick,
I don't see them. I don't see, unless something else happens, which I doubt. I don't see anything like this equating to a Kenseth Logano.
No, I don't. I'm not saying
But
that. What I'm saying is,
I see them racing each other very hard from here on out.
what I'm saying is, Chase has the raw speed, right? Harvick is gonna need to step it up, but if they could find that a little bit more, and they've been creeping up there, I think Chase Elliott's got something to be worried about.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we're coming up the end of round of 12 and 8 are great tracks for Chase.
Yeah.
So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Chase is not out of this by any stretch of the imagination.
I'm not saying he's out of it. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call him a favorite because it's not like he's had the.
I didn't call him a favorite either.
No, I know. Speaking hyperbolically, Budwardo, they have obviously they have not been the lights out favorite at every road course this year. But obviously the Roval has been Chase's playground.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about Chase Elliott and his possible championship hopes as you drink from my koozie.
We already talked about this. I was just saying him and Harvick, it's not that
Have
deal.
we talked about this?
Huh?
Have we?
We did. We talked about it when we were going over the playoff, guys. Yeah.
What's wrong? I don't know.
Anyway, moving on. Texas almost blew up.
I wish it had.
God damn.
I wish everybody had gotten out safely and then Texas blew the fuck up. Castle Bravo style.
Yeah, I saw that, and I got a half chub. And then I realized the track was fine, and it was immediate disappointment. Another thing, Josh Berry wins the Xfinity race. Pretty solid, dude.
Josh
Josh
fucking Berry.
Josh fucking Berry, man. He put the one car in the damn round of 8 for the owners' championship. He could take that car to the championship for the owners' title.
Oh, but they're not giving Michael Annett the right equipment.
Oh my God, dude. Look at, I mean, he would have finished 14th at Las Vegas.
Maybe.
With that same car. And Josh went out there, won the damn race, skipped Martinsville, the Martinsville late model race. He made it worth it.
Yeah.
He's running Dega. He's probably, I would imagine he's probably going to be in at the Roval. Yeah.
If I were Dale, I would not put Michael Annett back in the car.
No, I wouldn't either. You got a prime. Dude, I would argue Josh Berry's been the best junior motorsports driver this year. I mean,
it's not even that close.
Well, I feel Allgaier's been consistent. Berry's had some rookie.
How many races has Berry run with them though? 18?
He's run 19 total, and some of those were 31. Either way,
I think it's like 17 or 16 or something.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe like 15.
Yeah.
Allgaier's got 2 wins. Grass's got 2 wins. Berry also has 2 wins.
I don't think it's that close.
Yeah, I mean, just saying, man.
I mean, we were there at Martinsville, dude. Dude put on a clinic.
Yeah,
just
about Nick to himself, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, limited practice.
Yeah.
Only got to do 20, 30 minutes. Allegedly, no like under the car adjustments.
Stupid.
I think it's only
Don't even bother. Don't give me half practice.
Well, I feel like it's better than nothing. I don't know about all that.
Is it? If you can't adjust on the car until after
qualifying? Adjust on the car. I feel like it hurts some of the smaller teams, which is this is supposed to be saving them money, but it also hurts them because it's like you need to.
Well, like
practice
some of these teams it's hurting aren't smaller; they're just newer.
Well, yeah, I mean, like
it hurts a team like 2311. Now, Kurt being there next year will help, but it hurts a team like them. It hurts Trackhouse for sure, especially when they're going to have a lineup consisting of Chastain and Suarez.
Yeah,
that hurts. Rick wears a lost cause. Spire, it hurts Spire.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it hurts everyone that's not, Hendrick, Gibbs, Penske, those guys. Because they're going to roll off the truck quick and they have all the data and have all the money to do all the things. And
well, hang on, that leads me.
So practice is that much more valuable.
Yeah. Which I mean, I don't mind practice being significantly more valuable. I don't mind that as a competition aspect, but you can't be hurting new teams. That's gonna fuck your growth all the way up.
Well, I think you also look at races where we've had practice this year. Like, look at Nashville. That's a good example.
Larson won.
We saw a lot of different players. Larson won the race, but we saw more different players than what we normally see up front. I think
42 finished second.
The 42, the 47 was strong.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, guys like that, they've had flashes of greatness this year, but I feel like you see more players up at the front when you have practice. Guys can work on their car, adjust it. It's not about who rolls off the truck the best. And I think it's like they're going to do the 20, 30-minute practice and then roll straight in the qualifying. Please, God, don't let it be group qualifying. Like, good.
Unless it's a road course.
Yeah, and even then, do like the fucking how they used to do it with the Xfinity cars. Do like 5 cars, let them roll, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, please let it be single car. Don't. Yeah. But yeah,
we do not need the 2015 Daytona 500 qualifying again.
Oh sure. God. I don't know which one was a bigger blow up, that or the Texas pipe or propane.
Definitely the 500 qualifying.
Something cool. They're gonna have pink window nuts at the Roval. Somebody wrote a fan and said that Kurt should run a fan wrote Kurt Busch and said that he should have a pink window net. This was like, I think back in 2019, and then now they're going to do it, and everyone's going to run pink window nets. That's really cool. Charlotte, they always paint their walls pink too, so that's going to be dope. Yeah, I think that's about it, Chief. I think the only thing left to do is put this in perspective, because I know you love plate racing.
I love plate racing so much.
Put yourself in a playoff guy shoe. How do you win this race? Not how do you survive. How do you win this race?
Oh, how do you win the race?
How do you win the race?
You avoid all the wrecks and finish ahead of everybody else.
Wow.
Okay. Now my non-bullshit take. You try and stay up front. Because we've seen, obviously, you can get into a wreck from anywhere. I mean, Elliott cleaned the field out at Daytona, obviously. Huh?
We talked about this earlier, and you were like, you got to run in the back.
No, if it's me specifically, I'm running in the back.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But I'm not a playoff driver. I don't have the mentality. I don't have the mentality it takes to go out and win a cup championship.
This is true. Yeah.
I'm Quinn Houff.
Wow. All right.
I'm Cody Ware side drafting everybody as he's getting lapped for the 50.
Hey man, it might work this weekend. I think. Yeah, I mean, like you said, even though you totally took my take from earlier. Yeah, you got to go up there and try to lead every lap. I feel like.
Did I do that?
I feel like Brad. There's a reason Brad and Denny.
Those two can't be Brad. He has an 18th average finish of the last 3 seasons.
Well, I don't know. Everybody just sucks then. No, there's a reason they're up front. They always, these guys, people want to say, run in the back, avoid the trouble. And it always happens. They're coming up through the pack and they get caught in some bullshit at the end of the race. Denny, Brad, these guys run up front the entire race, and guess what? They win.
Not always. I mean, you can definitely get caught up as you're going through, but usually
more often than not. You look at the best plate racers right now.
A crash on the last lap of every plate race.
There is, but
sometimes it happens at the front. Daytona this past 5 weeks ago.
Sometimes fucking I don't know. Garrett Smithley slides up the track and wrecks Kyle Busch. I mean, it happens.
Yeah,
anything can happen. But I'm just saying these guys have found more success by running up front than anybody else in the field. And I look at a guy like Kevin Harvick. This has been his best track. His best tracks this year have been the plate tracks. You know why? He's taken a different. He used to be a guy who ran in the back. Now he's taking the approach of I'm going to go up there and be in the front pack the whole time, and it's proven to be true. He was up there in the 500, up there in Talladega, got wrecked, going for the win at Daytona in July or August.
Whenever.
Yeah, whenever the fuck it was. I don't know. I feel like you gotta, like you said, you gotta run up front.
Yeah, I mean, you're still not very likely to win the race.
You also gotta have the mentality of I'm gonna go in this, I'm gonna win.
You know who has that mentality every race?
Denny Hamlin.
Matt DiBenedetto, and he cries at the end of every fucking.
God. What'd you say? You were like, said this off the camera. You were like, Matt DiBenedetto is going to finish second and cry.
I said we're due. Yeah, we're due.
Yeah, we're due. Yeah, I haven't gotten my fix of Matt DiBenedetto getting out of the car and crying about how he finished second.
Yeah, I'm missing it. We need it at least once this year. I feel like it's this week.
I feel like if there's anything to be guaranteed at Talladega, which nothing is, it's that though.
Yeah, if it didn't happen at Vegas already, which is the other place it would happen, it's gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Who's your pick, guy?
That being said, yeah, exactly. Who's your pick? Who's your pick?
I am gonna go off the beaten path a little bit.
Off the beaten path.
And pick Dennis the Menace, 2-finger, hand job, Hamlin.
Yeah, we're gonna have to bleep that again.
We're not bleeping it at all.
We have to. So
Denny Hamlin.
Going out on a limb there. You're going out on a limb there, huh?
I'm going out of the.
Just talking about how he can get wrecked on the last lap, and and then you go pick the guy.
Oh, everybody can get wrecked on the last lap.
Well, all right. Well, let me inform you. This is what's gonna happen. I'm set the stage for you. Set the stage. So, coming off 4, getting ready to come into the tribal. Chase Elliott leading, right? He's leading.
Crowd's going fucking nuts.
Crowd's going nuts. Guess who's behind him? His best friend and dad, Kevin Harvick. Kevin, he's gonna go underneath him. He's gonna send that bitch east. He's gonna send him east.
All the way east.
And Kevin Harvick is gonna win the Yellowwood 500 at Talladega.
Bitchin.
I will be screaming without the S.
I'm visualizing that currently.
Yeah. Kevin Harvick. I feel like it's an educated guess, and I'm going for it.
Educated guess.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I thought I was going out on a limb.
Shut the fuck up. So yeah, that's it. Oh, we got our new thing. Going back to Vegas real quick. Put it on the bitchin' gauge. how we doing this? 1 to 10 percentage wise. Quinn Houff to Kyle Larson. What are we doing?
3.4.
3.4. I'm going on a scale of from Quinn Houff to Kyle Larson on the bitchin' gauge. I'm giving Las Vegas. I'm giving it a James Davidson.
Oh wait, I gotta convert mine to the bitchin' gauge properly. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a Quinn Houff.
You're giving it a Quinn Houff. The worst race ever.
No, not quite. It's not Cody Ware bad, but it was not entertaining.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's racing.
Only 2 more 550 races.
Yeah, then great. We can bitch about the 650 package. Ugh.
You're gonna bitch about everything, period.
I didn't bitch about Bristol.
All right.
Or Darlington.
All right. Well,
I didn't really bitch about Richmond either. It's just boring.
All right. Anyway, this has been the Big Motor Small Blade podcast.
He's been Big Motor. I've been Small Blade, also known as Bud Wardo and Seth Arena. Sethery. Huh?
Sethery. Thank you. Yeah, Sethery. Yeah.
You see our Instagrams there, the channel's Instagram here, and TikTok and Twitter and whatever the fuck else.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Hit that notification bell if you want to see more.
Notification bell if you want to see more. Subscribe so we can get Quinn Houff in a Rick Ware car. And much love. We'll see you after Dega.
Bitchin'.
Bitchin'.